Is Kelly Beacon, head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, joining us on the pregame coaches' comments. Now let's hear from the head coach of the Ponies, Casey Pierce, of course, the former Casey Francis, who played her high school basketball with the Fosston Greyhounds back in the day. And here's a conversation I had with Casey. Hey, Casey, thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. Nice to see you. And your Ponies and the Greyhounds met just a few days ago.
We did. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing outstanding. And you guys have had a great year.
We have so far, yeah, and we just met up with Boston. What was it, last week? Or yeah, so not too long ago. It'll be good to have another rematch, and yeah, should be a good game.
Okay, well, tell us about your team a little bit and how many seniors are on the squad this year.
We have 3 seniors. Definitely great leaders. We have 3 juniors as well, so they've really stepped into leadership roles too. Then they'll fill in their shoes next year. I got a couple. We got a lot of sophomores, and we got a couple freshmen that play for us. So, yeah, great group of girls. They are tenacious on defense. They're gritty and resilient, and I hope they get rewarded for all their defensive efforts on the offensive end.
This is the time of year where playing some really good defense can pay off. And we saw that with Monoman-Waban against KCC earlier.
Yeah, definitely. Anything can happen in playoffs, but you can always control your defense. You got to rebound with heart. I've always told the girls that it doesn't matter the size that you are, but if you can rebound with heart, that's going to make a big difference, especially in these playoff games when you're not giving up second shots. So, yeah, you can control the defense, control your rebounding, and then hopefully the ball goes in the hoop on the other end.
Yeah. Well, how about playing or coaching in this venue?
It's exciting. It's different from, I got to coach at UMC just a few days ago, and that was exciting. That was the first time I've coached there. I played there a lot.
Mhm.
But it's a fun atmosphere. I know the girls. This is a goal, a stepping stone to get to the Ralph, and it's always just been a highlight. So yeah, it's a fun atmosphere.
Did you ever play at the Ralph?
No, I don't think it was built.
Oh my, you're aging both of us, Casey.
For sure. We were trying to think back, and I think we played at BSU, and then we would play section tournaments at UMC, and then go down to state. So I don't think this was ever even built. So
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I find this ironic. You score your 1,000th career point at Warren?
I did, yes. So that's kind of crazy. We brought that up when my oldest scored his 1,000th point, and I said we both scored it in the same gym, and I never would have guessed that I would end up in Warren, and I'm very happy that I have been because this has been a great opportunity to coach this group of girls, and the community is very supportive, and it's been a great culture that's been developing in this basketball program. So and it's fun to kind of carry over the Fosston culture that I've just always known. So yeah, it's just interesting to be playing Fosston tonight in this situation. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you what it's like coaching your alma mater.
yeah, I don't know the feeling of it. It makes me proud because the Foston's here too, and but at the same time, just there's lots of different emotions. But for the most part, it's just a lot of joy because we're here playing good basketball, and that's what's exciting about it.
Before I let you go, regardless of the outcome of KCC and Monoman-Waban, it's a pretty wide open field.
It is, and there's a lot of good basketball teams both on the east side and the west side. So there's always going to be good, fun basketball to watch, and it's interesting with the cross bracketing this year. So that's a change, for everybody. But yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of good basketball. North Dome, Kellier, Cass Lake, Sacred Heart, uh, so lots of good basketball teams, and so this whole day is going to be full of great basketball.
Hey, Casey, good to see you and good luck. And we'll talk to you after the game if we have a chance.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tom.
All right, there is Casey Pierce joining us on the pregame show and the pregame coaches' comments. Again, brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and by Rivers Edge Insurance. You're listening to the Solely Realty pregame show and the Bitker Inc. pregame show. March into spring with savings on farm implement tires at Bitker Inc. Call Troy, the tire guy, at 218-456-7467 for Bitker Inc. Coming up, we'll have our starting lineups and we'll recap what happened in the previous 3 games here today. Some exciting games and some surprises too. And getting back to Casey for just a second, that's pretty cool to score your 1,000th career point or have your son score their 1,000th career point in the same gym that you did several years earlier. That was pretty neat. All right, we'll be back with those starting lineups next year on the Bitker Inc. and Solely Realty pregame show. The starting lineups brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, along with West Main Pizza.
The best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Performance Ag west of Borup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup. When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Pulses. Ag Country. Focused on ag. Focused on you. Ag Country is an equal opportunity lender and provider.
Greyhounds and Ponies getting set to do battle here in our fourth and final quarterfinal game. These two played on February 20th in Warren. Last regular season game for the Greyhounds, and the Ponies won 57-31. Our starting lineups again are brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and by West Main Pizza. For the Fosston Greyhounds, they'll go with number 1, Brielle Dupong, a freshman. Number 3, Miley Hovey, a junior. Number 11, Tegan Dupong, a senior. Number 22, Lexi Mallon, a junior. And number 24, Abigail Seed, playing with a face mask on. She broke her nose against Bagley the other night, but she's out there. She's a sophomore. Brielle Dupong, Miley Hovey, Tegan Dupong, Lexi Mallon, and Abby Seed, your starting 5 for the Greyhounds. They're starting 1 senior, 2 juniors, a sophomore, and a freshman this evening. Greyhounds are 16-11, coached by Kelly Beacon and assisted by Sean Benson. For the Ponies, they'll go with number 1, Regan Mortimer, a 5'9 senior. Number 2, Macy Bowe, a 5'9 freshman. Number 4, Annie Peterson, a 5'6 junior. Number 5, Markel Peterson, a 5'5 junior. And number 20, Ava Oberg, a 5'8 senior. So the Ponies are starting 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman here this evening. Regan Mortimer, Macy Bowe, Annie Peterson, Markel Peterson, and Ava Oberg, your starting 5 for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. They come in at 21-5, and Casey Pierce, the head coach, Todd Mortimer, and David Durand are the assistant coaches. So those are your starting lineups. Again, brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and also brought to you by West Main Pizza. And, well, we're just about set for the introduction of the lineups, and we'll get this game going here very shortly. You're listening to coverage of the Section 8A Girls Basketball Tournament on KKCQ 96.7 FM, also on YourLiveEvent.com and Garden Valley TV. The opening tap coming up next.
Broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661. Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Call 218-784-2000.
Okay, we're back here at Engelstead Arena. Little wrestling update. Fosston Bagley, Ian Pronkencom ended up taking 4th place. And Zach Thompson finished 6th. So 2 of the 5 brawlers that qualified for state placed. Ian Pronkencom 4th and Zach Thompson 6th. So congratulations to Ian and Zach and all the brawlers that qualified for state. So the Greyhounds, of course, the last 2 years they've been here, they've made it to the section finals, losing a heartbreaker to BGMR 2 years ago, but rallying to beat Kinston County Central last year to earn their way to the state tournament. Prior to that, Cass Lake Bena had won 2 in a row and Red Lake had won 2 in a row. Greyhounds going from my left to right. And Mallon will take the tap here against Mortimer. Mortimer stands at 5'9". Mallon at 6'1". And this game is underway. Chris Mills throwing up the jump ball. And the Greyhounds win the tap. Seed gets it back to Brielle Dupong, who clears the timeline. Again, the Greyhounds from my left to right. Mallon with it on the right side. She's going to shoot the 3 off the back rim. No good. Rebound cleared away by Bo, a 9th grader for the Ponies. And now they've got their first possession on offense. Pass over on the right side to Peterson. We got 2 Petersons out there. That was Markel. And now they work it over to Bo on the left side. Bo on the penetration, splits the D, bank shot, no good. And the rebound controlled by Seed. And now the Greyhounds with their second possession, still no score. Brielle Dupong with the ball. Dupong with a left-handed dribble out to the top of the key, backs up and resets. Over on the left side, it goes to her sister, Tegan Dupong, the only senior for the Greyhounds this year. Mallon over on the right side to Brielle Dupong, entry pass underneath. Tegan off the double team in the circle. Seed takes a shot and hits it. How about that with a broken nose? Abigail Seed hits her first shot, and the Greyhounds jump out on top 2-0. Here's Markel Peterson out on top to Macy Bow. Now they reverse it. And on the left wing, this is Annie Peterson with the ball. Peterson driving the baseline. And now lobs it over the defender to Oberg. Oberg out on the wing. Here's a long shot by Mortimer, and it's good for 3. Regan Mortimer hits a 3-pointer, and the Ponies have taken a 3-2 lead. Now the Greyhounds with the basketball. Brielle Dupong gets it across the center line. 1.5 minutes into the game. Pass to Hovey over on the left side. Hovey dribbles one time. Pass to Mallon. She splits the D. Nice move, and the shot wouldn't drop. But Seed grabs the offensive rebound, her second. Oh, there's a pass stolen away. And going in is Markella Peterson, and she scores. Costly turnover for the Greyhounds. The Ponies have scored 5 in a row, and they lead 5-2. Brielle Dupong with a left-handed dribble, slams on the brakes, can't get the shot off. Here's Mallon with the ball. Mallon missed 3 earlier. Now Tegan Dupong with it out at the point. Dupong over on the right side to Seed. Abby Seed with the ball for the Greyhounds, out to Mallon. Here's Brielle Dupong for the 3, no good. And a long defensive rebound for Bo. And here come the Ponies in transition. This is Markel Peterson under the basket. Bounce pass to Annie Peterson. Her shot won't go, but we have our first foul of the evening. And it'll be against the Fosston Greyhounds.
Greyhounds foul 4.
Abby Seed picks up the first. And we've got Annie Peterson at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. And the first one is no good. 5-2, the Ponies on top. Peterson with another free throw, and that one no good, missed them both. Rebound pulled in by Lexi Mallon. And the Greyhounds with the ball down by 3, 2.5 minutes into the game. And the winner of this game will play Kellier Northome Tuesday night. Brielle Dupong into Mallon, out to Hovey. Hovey attacks the basket, throws it up, doesn't get the bounce, but Mallon gets the offensive rebound, throws it up. That's no good. And Mortimer with her first rebound. So the Greyhounds miss a couple of close-range shots. Annie Peterson throws up a scooper, and it comes up way short. Brielle Dupong comes up with the ball for the Greyhounds, who trail 5-2. 3 minutes have gone by. Lexi Mallon with the ball on the near side. Mallon out on top to Brielle Dupong over to Hovey. Miley Hovey, cross-court pass, dangerous one, deflected and stolen away by the Ponies, picked off there by Annie Peterson, and her pass to Markel Peterson deflected, but they get it back. Here's a long shot by Annie Peterson. It's good. Annie Peterson knocks down a long 2, and it's 7-2. The Ponies up by 5, and they've scored 7 in a row after the Greyhounds jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Riel Dupong drives the lane, puts it up, and there it bounces in off the lip of the rim. Riel Dupong scores. That ends a 7-0 run for the Ponies. They lead 7-4. Now Warren-Alvarado-Oslo with the ball. Oberg with it on the left side. Entry pass, and they're going to call a foul here. Tegan Dupong reached in, deflected the pass out of bounds, but is going to pick up foul. Tegan's first and the team's second. Macy Bowe will inbound for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Deflected, and the ball got kicked by Tegan Dupong, so the inbound again. 14-14 left to go here in the first half. Ponies will inbound, and they lob it into Annie Peterson. Peterson inside the circle, backs up. Now they work it over on the right side. This is Markel Peterson out on top to Annie Peterson. Peterson down the lane, throws it up, and a little too strong. There's a weak side rebound for Lexi Mallon, her third rebound, and she'll get it across the center line. Riel Dupong out on top to Mallon. Mallon over to Hovey. Hovey from the left elbow shoots, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by, well, no, it went off of Tegan Dupong. Well, actually, no. They say it went off the Ponies. And the Greyhounds will get the ball back. Marcus in the game. Kenley Marcus, she's a freshman. A lot of good young teams in Section 8 this year. Riel Dupong off the inbounds for 3. Hits it! Riel Dupong knocks down the 3 ball, and we're tied at 7. Not a lot of arc on that shot, but it found the mark. 7-7 our score. 13:31 left to go in the first half. Macy Bowe picks up the dribble. Now Mortimer with the drive. Lost her footing. And they're going to call a foul here on the Greyhounds. Now Seed picks up her second. Lexi Illies is going to check in, and she's going to come in. Well, she'll come in for Mallon, but Gretchen Anderson's going to come in, I'm guessing, for Seed. Yep, and she will. Ponies will inbound as the first 3 fouls have gone against the Greyhounds. Pass comes into Oberg, out on top. Peterson. Here's a long shot by Macy Bowe off the rim, no good. And trying to save the ball was Oberg, but she was out of bounds. So the Greyhounds will inbound in the backcourt. 7-7 our score on the Lynn Forbes Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Riel Dupong over to Tegan Dupong on the right side. Tegan with the ball, back out on top. Riel with a quick 3 off the glass, no good. And the rebound controlled by Bowe. That's her third rebound. She stands at 5'9". Here's Bowe pushing off against the defender. Yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul on Macy Bowe. And that'll be the first turnover for the Ponies and their first foul. Offensive foul. 12:59 left to go here in the first half. Greyhounds have led once at 2-0. And right now we're tied at 7. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Kelly Beacon and the Greyhounds. Our timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada on your live event and the Fosston A&W on Highway 2 West in Ada. We're back in 30 seconds.
For Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
12:54 left in the first half. And the Greyhounds coming out of a 30-second timeout. They'll inbound in the front court. Chris Mills will hand the ball to Tegan Dupong, and she'll fire it into Anderson. She'll hand it back off to Tegan Dupong. Tegan in the corner. And this is Riel Dupong. Riel out on the wing. Gretchen Anderson. Now Hovey with a pass off of Illies, but it's picked up by Tegan Dupong. And now Riel Dupong on the far side for the Greyhounds. Hovey with the ball. Miley at the top of the key. Hovey on the right side. Riel Dupong for 3. No good. And it goes out of bounds off the missed shot. And it belongs to the Ponies. 12:29 left in the first half. And it's 7-7. Ponies inbound. Marcus getting it back to Bowe. Bowe, top of the key, over to Peterson on the right side. Here's Mortimer with the ball. Over to Peterson. Left-handed dribble. Peterson in the paint. Kicks it out. Here's a quick shot by Mortimer, and it's good for two. And Mortimer giving the Ponies a 9-7 lead. Nice shot there by Mortimer, and she's got 5. She hit a 3 earlier. Greyhounds with the basketball. Tegan Dupong on the far side. Out on top to Brielle Dupong. Pass through the hands of Hovey and out of bounds. And the Greyhounds turn it over for the 3rd time. Mallon will come back in for Fosston. And Annie Peterson will come in for Markel Peterson for the Ponies. Ponies in the black uniforms with the orange shorts and white numerals. Greyhounds in their road white this evening. Mortimer with the ball for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Out on top, Oberg out the ball fake. Oberg with the drive and the dish. And here's a long shot. No good for Annie Peterson. They get the offensive rebound. That was Bo with her 4th rebound. And then the ball went out of bounds and they turn it over as she tried to kick it out to Mortimer and goes out of bounds. Hannah Strobel in the game, a sophomore for the Ponies. Tegan Dupong will inbound to Brielle Dupong, 9-7. The Ponies on top. Tegan Dupong on the right side of Brielle Dupong. Brielle out at the point. Bounce pass to Tegan Dupong. Tegan with a left-handed shot. No good. And Tegan Dupong tipped it to Mallon, and Mallon scores. Mallon with her first 2, and Tegan Dupong tipped her the ball on the rebound. And that worked out perfectly for the Greyhounds. We're tied at 9. Now the Ponies with the basketball. This is Hannah Strobel. Strobel with a pass underneath to Marcus. Her shot no good. And there's Mallon with her 5th rebound, and the Greyhounds can take the lead. Their last lead was 2-0. Brielle Dupong at the top of the key. Dribbles once. Gretchen Anderson back to Brielle Dupong for the lead with a 3. No good. Rebound Mallon, and they're going to call a foul underneath. Mallon would have had a wide open layup there, but the play was blown dead with the foul on the Ponies. Macy Bowe with her team second. Greyhounds will inbound. We're tied at 9, 10:50 left to go. First half on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. All right, Greyhounds will inbound. Tegan Dupong into Hovey. Hovey shot stuffed, rejected there by Hannah Strobel. Then they tie it up, jump ball, and the arrow belongs to the Ponies. So that'll be turnover number 4 for Fosston. 4 turnovers for the Greyhounds, 2 for the Ponies. We're tied at 9. 10:47 left to go here in the first half. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo will get it across the center line, and they'll set it up. That's Marcus over on the right side to Annie Peterson. Baseline cut off. Now Strobel with the ball. Strobel over to Marcus. Kenley Marcus back out on top to Oberg. Oberg running the point over to Peterson. Pass out on top to Strobel. Strobel defended by Tegan Dupong. Annie Peterson with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Peterson shoots and scores. Annie Peterson hitting the shot. And the Ponies are up by 2 at 11-9. Brielle Dupong across the timeline for the Greyhounds over on the right side of Tegan Dupong. And back to Hovey. Hovey with the ball out at the point. This is Hovey with a high pass hauled in there by Mallon. Hovey with the ball. Dribbles one time in the corner to Gretchen Anderson. Anderson dribbles one time. Now Hovey with an entry pass. Mallon twisting, turning, shooting, and it wouldn't go. And the rebound is going to be picked up by the Ponies in stride there by Kenley Marcus. And she came in too strong but gets fouled. The shot hit under the backboard, came shooting down, but she's going to shoot a couple of free throws here for the Ponies. Hovey with her first, team's 4th. Free throws brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. First free throw is no good. Now the Ponies start 0 for 3 at the free throw line. 11-9, the Ponies up by 2. And the second free throw, that one is good for Marcus. So she hits 1 out of 2. And it's a 12-9 lead for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo as we're getting close to the halfway point of the first half. Here's a drive by Hovey. Pass to Illies, deflected, and Mallon picks it up. Kicks it out to Tegan Dupong. Dupong with the ball. Tegan with the drive. Got tripped up, and there's a foul on Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. This will be their 3rd. And Kenley Marcus with her first. Tegan Dupont will inbound the pass into Hovey. Hovey over to Mallon. Mallon on the left side. Mallon turns around, backs up into three-point territory, shoots, and it's no good. And a nice offensive rebound by Hattie Quam. Out to Tegan Dupont, back to Mallon. Shot clock resetting at 20. Here's Illies directly under the basket, trying to get it back to Mallon, who would have had a better look at the shot. There's another jump ball, and the arrow belongs to the Greyhounds this time. So we have 10 seconds on the shot clock, 9:03 on the game clock. Ponies lead 12-9. Tegan Dupont will inbound out to Mallon. Illy sets the screen. Mallon over on the left side to Quam. 5 on the shot clock. Mallon lobs it underneath the Illies and a little too high, and it goes out of bounds. And they would have had little time to get a shot off anyways. There was 1 second on the shot clock when the turnover occurred. So the Ponies lead by 3. 8:53 left in the first half. Kenley Marcus will get it across the center line here at Engelstedt Arena in Thief River Falls. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo setting it up. They get it out to Oberg out of the point. Oberg to Marcus, Kenley Marcus. Bounce pass, top of the key to Mortimer. And this is Annie Peterson out on top. A three-point shot off the back of the rim by Marcus, and the rebound controlled by Mallon. And Lexi's got 6 of them. Mallon in the front court. Greyhounds down by 3. Hovey with the drive. Had it knocked away and stolen away. The Ponies come up with the ball. Turnover number 6 for Fosston. Deflected pass, but right to Marcus. Here's a three-point shot up and in. Mortimer knocks down her second 3-ball. And it's 15-9. The Ponies up by 6 now as Mortimer has hit 2 threes here in the first half. Now Quam with the ball. Hattie, a freshman. Quam into Mallon. Mallon with a shot contested. It's off the back rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Marcus. Her second. Backcourt foul on the Greyhounds. This will be their 5th. And the Ponies will inbound in the backcourt. Miley Hovey's got 2 fouls. Abby Seed's got 2 fouls. Greyhounds don't have the deepest bench. Brielle Dupont back in the game. She'll check in for Illies with 7:44 left to go in the first half, and the Ponies lead 15-9. Markel Peterson with the ball on the far side. Little ball fake there. Mortimer with the ball, top of the key, back over to Peterson. Here's Markel Peterson with a shot, no good, and Mallon grabs another rebound, her 7th. Here come the Greyhounds from my left to right. Hovey gets it across the timeline. Greyhounds trying to find some offense here. Here's Mallon with an entry pass intended for Tegan Dupont, stolen away by Peterson. Markel Peterson to the basket, knocked out of bounds, and she touched it last. Quam was there, but she never touched the ball. And the Greyhounds will inbound, but they're again struggling to get something going offensively since it was tied at 7. It's been an 8-2 run for the Ponies. Brielle Dupont over to Tegan Dupont in the corner. Quam with it. Quam with a pass, and that's knocked away, but she picks it up and then throws it away to Peterson. Turnover number 8 for Fosston. Markel Peterson with a steal. Now they kick it out on the right side. Oberg with a pass hauled in there by Marcus. And a wide open look for Annie Peterson, and she hits the long 2. Annie Peterson with 6 points, 17-9. The Ponies have scored the last 8 in a row. Here's Tegan Dupont from the outside. Air ball hauled in by Quam. Put back good. Hattie Quam scores. And the Greyhounds will call a timeout. And this will be a full one. 6:30 left to go here in the first half. On your Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Pony 17, Greyhounds 11. Full timeout for the Greyhounds.
The shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Sandwick and Fosston. Okay, Greyhounds have taken a couple of timeouts. Ponies with the basketball. This is Kenley Marcus with it. Marcus with the dribble, top of the key, bounce pass to Annie Peterson. Peterson to Mortimer. Mortimer over to Bo. This is Bo back to Mortimer, and they work it over to the right side. Annie Peterson back over to the left to Bo. Bo with the ball, picks up the dribble, dumps it off to Mortimer. Mortimer with the drive, throws up the shot, came up short. Rebound off the floor by Mallon, her 8th. And the Greyhounds down by 6 with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Riel Dupong with the ball for Fosston. Dupong over to Hovey. Miley Hovey, top of the key to Brielle Dupong. She'll shoot a 3, and it's rimmed out at the last second. Rebound, Tegan Dupong. Put back wouldn't go. And picked up another rebound there off of Quam. So the Greyhounds get it back for a third try. Here's Hattie Quam deep in the right corner. Cross court to Brielle Dupong. She drives, but she lost it off her knee out of bounds. She would have had a wide open path for the layup. Turnover number 9 for the Greyhounds. Everybody back on defense for Fosston. Ponies get it across the center line. Up by 6, 17-11. Here's Bo in the corner to Peterson. Annie Peterson with a three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Brielle Dupong. And the Ponies will get it back again. Illies will come into the game for the Greyhounds, and she'll check in for Mallon. Ponies up by 6, 17-11, 5:22 left in the first half. Annie Peterson will inbound under the basket to Oberg. Back out. This is Bo with a 7-footer, no good, and an offensive rebound. The Ponies get it back, and here's a three-point shot. Good! Annie Peterson got bumped as she took the shot and went in. No foul, but they get the three-pointer, and the Ponies are up by 9, 20-11. Big offensive rebound by Annie Peterson there to keep the possession in favor of the Ponies, and they got 3 points out of the deal. Here is Hovey. To Illy, stolen away, and the Greyhounds with their 10th turnover. Off to the races, Annie Peterson. She shoots and missed the layup. And she grabs a rebound, and the Ponies get another chance. Here's a three-pointer by Mortimer. That's no good. Another offensive rebound, that one for Oberg. And they're going to call a foul on the Greyhounds. And boy, the Ponies are gobbling up the offensive rebounds. Riel Dupong picks up her first and the team's 6th. 4:39 left in the first half, and the Ponies are up 20-11. Ponies will inbound underneath the Oberg, and they're going to call another, or no, went out of bounds off the Greyhounds. So no foul. Bo will inbound again. Long inbounds, wide open for the 3, and making the 3 is Mortimer. That's her third. And it's 23-11 in favor of the Ponies with 4:32 left to go here in the first half. That's 4 3-pointers for the Ponies compared to 1 for the Greyhounds. Tegan Dupong, and they're going to call her for a travel. And the turnovers right now are killing the Greyhounds. That's 11. And the Ponies have 3. Annie Peterson will inbound. The pass comes into Macy Bow. Ponies up 23-11, 4:20 left to go here in the first half. Annie Peterson with the ball. And Mortimer with a pass in the corner. A 3 by Markel Peterson. No good. That was way off the mark, but it went out of bounds off the Greyhounds. They couldn't get the rebound. Marcus back in the game now for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo, and she'll check in for Annie Peterson. Macy Bow will inbound with 4:11 left to go here in the first half. Gretchen Anderson will check in for Hattie Quam for the Greyhounds. And Mallon's going to come back in. And she'll come in for Illy. All right, Macy Bow to inbound for the Ponies. Oberg throwing it out to Marcus. Marcus defended by Brielle Dupong. Markel Peterson over on the left side. Mortimer strong to the basket. She gets fouled. And she's going to go to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Brielle Dupong second. That's a team 7th. So now the Ponies are in the bonus. However, they'll be shooting 2 here. First one is good. (24-11) Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Second one is good. So Mortimer hits them both. She's got 13 points. And the Ponies are up now 25-11, their biggest lead at 14. Hovey with the ball for Fosston. Now Tegan Dupong back to Hovey. Entry pass to Mallon out on the wing. Brielle for 3. Off the back rim, no good. And we're going to have another foul, but this one might be on Peterson for going over the back, and it is her first. Team's 4th on the Ponies. 3:45 left to go here in the first half. Greyhounds to inbound under the offensive basket. And Hovey had it swatted away and stolen away by Marcus. Here's Bowe with a shot. It's good. Macy Bowe with her first 2. And it's now 27-11. The Ponies up by 16. Mallon with the ball. Out on top to Miley Hovey. Hovey to Mallon. Mallon pushes, trying to split the defense, and she got held and fouled, and she'll shoot 2. This will be the first trip to the free throw line this evening for the Greyhounds. Oberg picks up her first and the team's 5th. An 18-2 run here for the Ponies. First one's good. Mallon makes the first. So now it's 27-12. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo with the lead. 3:21 left to go in the first half. Mallon spins the ball. And the second free throw is good. Lexi Mallon with 4 points. And now the Greyhounds trail 27-13. 3:21 left in the first half here at Engelstedt Arena and the Section 8A girls basketball tournament. Macy Bowe with the ball over on the right side. Peterson on the pass in the lane to Oberg. And here's a long shot by Bowe. It's good for 2. Macy Bowe hitting from the outside. And boy, the Ponies are making their shots and the Greyhounds aren't right now. And it shows on the scoreboard, 29-13, the Ponies lead. Brielle Dupong to Miley Hovey. Hovey with the left-handed dribble, loses control, and it's stolen away. Turnover number 13 for the Greyhounds. And this is Markel Peterson under the basket, and it's stolen away by Tegan Dupong. Turnover number 4 for the Ponies. So the Greyhounds with the ball and 2:35 left to go in the first half. Hovey with the ball over on the right side to Tegan Dupong. Dupong, cross court. Brielle Dupong to Hovey. Back to Brielle Dupong. Brielle with the dribble in the corner. Here's a long shot by Mallon and just missed the 3-pointer. And Oberg with the rebound on the outlet pass to Annie Peterson. And her pass broken up by Mallon. And it went out of bounds off of Mallon. No foul. Tried to feed it over to the right side to Markel Peterson. And Mallon broke up the play. 2:15 remaining in the first half. Ponies lead 29-13. Inbounds pass. Here's Annie Peterson with it. Peterson over on the right side to Mortimer. Mortimer to Annie Peterson. Peterson with the pass underneath. A little jump hook trickles off the rim there by Strobel. And the rebound yanked out of there by Miley Hovey, her first. Hovey with a pass to Mallon. Mallon. Hovey trying to split the defense. Knocked out of her hands by Strobel, but I think they're going to call her for the foul. That would be her first. And the team's 6th, and Hovey will get to the free throw line. Greyhounds 2 for 2 at the stripe. 1:49 left in the first half. Ponies up 29-13. First free throw for the left-hander, Hovey. Good. That's her first point. 29-14, the Greyhounds trail. Second free throw coming up here for Miley Hovey, and that one is no good. And Strobel, who picked up the foul, gets the rebound. And the Ponies with the ball late here in the first half. Macy Bowe with the ball. And Marcus gets it to Annie Peterson. Peterson inside the paint. Left elbow, the pass to Marcus. Marcus back out to Bowe. Bowe inside the circle. Out on the wing to Mortimer. And Mortimer throws it back out, deflected off actually one of the Pony players. Now Mortimer open for the long bomb, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound off the floor for Mallon, her 9th. And here come the Greyhounds, hoping for a late surge here to end the first half with. Brielle Dupont getting it to Hovey. Hovey to Brielle Dupont. She'll survey the situation. Now Tegan Dupont on the left side. Tegan with the drive. Bounce pass stolen away by Macy Bowe. Turnover number 14 for the Greyhounds. Bowe with a nice pass to Marcus. Her shot came up short. Offensive rebound for Strobel. Here's a shot by Peterson. Annie Peterson, no good. Another offensive rebound. They rimmed out for Macy Bowe. And finally, the rebound cleared away by the Greyhounds as the Ponies have been dominating under the offensive boards here tonight. Didn't get any points out of it that time. Here's Anderson with the ball. Anderson to Brielle Dupont. Now Hovey out at the point. Right side, Brielle Dupont for three. Knocks it down. Much needed three for the freshman Brielle Dupont. 29-17. Ponies by 12. Shot clock turned off. 19 seconds left to go in the first half. Ponies with the basketball. Annie Peterson on the left side. Peterson with a pass stolen away off the deflection there by Brielle Dupont. Greyhounds are going to have to hurry. 7 seconds left. Dupont to Mallon. Mallon with the drive, got tripped up. No call. Stolen away by Macy Bowe, and that'll take us to halftime. And Mallon slow and getting up, but appears to be okay.
17.
On the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard at the break, the Ponies lead the Greyhounds 29-17. The halftime report brought to you by Bid It On Auctions. Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net. Online auction sales, including items like tractors, cars, trucks, ag components, collectibles, and more. And also brought to you by the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, Ada, and Fertile. 29-17, the Ponies lead here on KKCQ, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforestagency.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Could you use cash management tools for your farm or business? This is Nick Gordon with American Federal Bank in Ada. Please join our most successful customers in using our financial manager to help provide custom cash management solutions. These include Positive Pay, merchant services, sweeps, ACH, bill pay, wire transfers, and remote deposit. Stop by the bank today or give me a call at 784-7121. American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Home or business. Call Oakley Lumber Incorporated today for a free quick estimate.
Back here in Engelstad Arena, halftime score 29-17, the Ponies lead the Greyhounds. We had 2 ties and 1 lead change. Biggest lead for the Greyhounds, 2 at 2-0. Ponies, their biggest lead was 16. They had it twice at 27-11 and 29-13. We had 2 ties at 7 and 9. Fouls for the Greyhounds. Brielle Dupong at 2, Miley Hovey at 2, Abby Seed at 2, and Tegan Dupong at 1. And for the Ponies, Macy Bowe had 2, and Markel Peterson had 1, Hannah Strobel had 1, Ava Oberg had 1, and Kenley Marcus had 1 foul. Turnovers, well, this is a pretty glaring stat right now, a 3-to-1 ratio. The Greyhounds at 15, the Ponies at 5. 3-point shooting, the Greyhounds hit 2, both coming from Brielle Dupong. And for the Ponies, they hit 4 triples. Regan Mortimer had 3, and Annie Peterson had the other one. At the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line, the Greyhounds were 3 for 4. Miley Hovey 1 for 2. Lexi Mallon 2 for 2. Ponies 3 of 8 at the line with Mortimer 2 for 2. Kenley Marcus 1 for 2. Annie Peterson and Markel Peterson both 0 for 2 at the line for the Ponies. So that's a look at those stats, but we'll have the rebounding and scoring totals coming up here on the halftime report. And again, our halftime report on KKCQ, brought to you by Bidded-On Auctions and biddedon.net, and also brought to you by the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance because each farm operation is different. John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider. You'll love these prices on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc. This sweetheart sale at Bitker Inc. on Firestone all-season tires includes huge discounts. Visit with Troy at Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halsted. Bitker Inc., 218-456-SHOP. That phone number, 218-456-7467. Sweet prices all month on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Basketball tournament, our final game of the day. Earlier today, Mahnomen-Waban shocks Kidston County Central 56-49. The Bearcats committed 26 turnovers, and the Thunderbirds have to be given a lot of credit for a lot of those turnovers with their defense. John Severson, he does a great job with that Thunderbird program. They've overcome some injuries, and boy, I tell you, they look tough today. They earned that win. They deserved it. 56-49 over KCC. Sacred Heart won over Cass Lake Bena 52-46. And then Kellier Northam, the other number 1 seed, almost got bumped off, but they were able to put together a late rally, some costly Gator turnovers, and Kellier Northam won 77-73. So at 6 o'clock Tuesday night, Mahnomen-Waban will play East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. And then at around 7:45, it'll be Kellier Northam taking on the winner of this game here. And remember, now we don't have any more subsection champions. So there won't be any award ceremonies like we used to have. We'll just go from one game to the other. For the Greyhounds, tonight in the first half, Brielle Dupong scored 8 points. Lexi Mallon had 4. Abby Seed had 2. Hattie Quam had 2. And Miley Hovey had 1. And for the Ponies, Regan Mortimer scored 13, Annie Peterson at 9, Macy Bowe at 4, Markel Peterson at 2, and Kenley Marcus at 1. Under the boards for the Greyhounds, Brielle Dupong at 1, Hattie Quam at 3, Miley Hovey at 1, Tegan Dupong at 1, Lexi Mallon 10 rebounds, and Abby Seed at 2. And for the Ponies, Mortimer had 1, Bowe had 5, Annie Peterson had 2, Hannah Strobel had 2, Ava Olberg had 2, and Kenley Marcus had 2 rebounds for the Ponies. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo coming into this game with a record of 21 wins and 5 losses. And among their losses this year, they lost to Dilworth, Glendon Felton, and East Grand Forks. They lost to Sacred Heart once and Kitson County Central twice. And they had that win over Fosston by the final score of 57-31 back in February 20th. Ponies come in having won 8 of their last 9. So we're just about set for the second half to start. Game summary brought to you by Benedictine Living Community. And our focus on the game brought to you by Valley Vision. I think the focus for Fosston is cut down on the turnovers. And they've had some good looks. They just, a lot of those three-point shots have come up a little short. It seems like we've seen that a lot today. And we talked about that with Kelly Viken during the pregame show about this venue. It's obviously much bigger than your typical high school gymnasium, but the floor, he talked about that too. And some, wear and tear throughout the years. But the kids love playing in this place. Engelstead Arena, Thief River Falls. Ponies are the first possession of the second half from my left to right. Here's a three-point shot. Mortimer picks up where she left off. She's got 16 points, and that's her 4th triple of the evening, 32-17. And the lead up to 15 now for the Ponies. Their biggest lead's been 16. And they've had that twice. Here's a Hovey. Greyhounds with their first possession of the second half. Tegan Dupong with the ball. Tegan holds on to it. Out on top it goes to Hovey. Miley with the pass underneath. Seed kicks it back out to Brielle Dupong. Now Tegan Dupong looking things over. Here's Hovey with the ball. Hovey from the circle fires it one in, but it's not going to count. So the Greyhounds turn the ball over for the 16th time. They had 15 in the first half, so the bucket by Hovey didn't count because of the travel, and now the Ponies with the basketball. Their second possession of the second half. Macy Bowe, Markel Peterson with the ball. Back over to Mortimer. She's had a hot hand tonight with 16 points. Here's an entry pass deflected by Hovey and picked up by Seed. Just a 6th turnover for the Ponies. Now Mallon with the ball. Mallon out to Brielle Dupong, and she'll shovel it back to Hovey. Miley out at the point. Hovey's got a good shot. She doesn't shoot much from the outside, but she'll make them more often than not. Brielle Dupong with an entry pass to Mallon, out to Dupong. Tegan with a long 2, and it's short. And it goes out of bounds off the missed shot. Regan Mortimer will inbound. They get it right back to her. 90 seconds have gone by here in the second half. Here's Bowe. Over on the left side to Markel Peterson. Back out on top. Olberg. Now they work it back to Mortimer. Mortimer on the right side to Macy Bowe. Olberg back to Bowe for 3. It's good. Macy Bowe joins the 3-point club for the Ponies. Their biggest lead of the night now at 18. 35-17. 2 minutes have gone by in the second half. Brielle Dupong with the ball, picks up the dribble, throws it over the defender to Hovey. Miley from the left elbow, shot rejected by Olberg, and the Ponies come up with the ball. Turnover number 17 for Fosston. Now the Ponies get it across the center line. This is Macy Bowe over to Olberg. Olberg throwing it back to Annie Peterson for 3 off the heel of the rim. No good, but another offensive rebound. This one for Bowe, and a foul on the Greyhounds. And the Ponies absolutely dominating the offensive boards here this evening. Miley Hovey just picked up her 3rd foul. And Macy Bowe at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line for the first time tonight. And the first one is good. 36-17. Ponies up by 19. Macy Bow, just a ninth grader. Second one is good. Boy, there are a lot of talented ninth graders and eighth graders this year, all across Section 8. Talking to one of the coaches earlier today about that, and it's exciting to see the young talent. And now we're having another traveling call on Tegan Dupong, and you could just tell the frustration starting to settle in on the Greyhounds. That's her 18th turnover. They're down by 20. Ponies inbound. Here's Bo with the ball over on the right side. Markel Peterson with a quick pass. And Seed knocks it out of the hands of Oberg, but she picks it up. Annie Peterson in the corner. Dribble drive by Markel Peterson. Peterson, left-handed bank shot, and it rimmed out, but a foul called on the Greyhounds. And the Ponies will go to the free throw line. That's Tegan Dupong second. And Macy Bow at the line to shoot a pair here for the Ponies. She's 2 for 2 at the stripe. 15:02 left to go here in the second half, and the first free throw is no good. Lexi Illies will come back into the game for Fosston, and she'll come in for Seed. You got to give Abby Seed a lot of credit, breaking her nose the other night against Bagley real early in the game, just a couple of minutes into it. So for all practical purposes, the Greyhounds played most of that game without Seed. Second free throw, no good. Rebound tip, though, right to Markel Peterson. And again, the Ponies get it back for another try. Mortimer had it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds by Mallon. 37-17. Ponies up. 14:55 left in the second half. Last game of the day. Annie Peterson will inbound. The pass into Macy Bow. Bow with a right-handed dribble over to Markel Peterson. Here's a three by Mortimer. Why not? Another one for Mortimer. Her fifth of the evening. 40-17, and the lead is up to 23 now for the Ponies. The Greyhounds have yet to score here in the second half. Tegan Dupong with the ball out on top. Riel Dupong. Dupong had it knocked away and it went out of bounds, and they say she was the last to touch it, and give Markel Peterson all the credit on that turnover. 19 turnovers for Fosston. The Greyhounds the last 2 years playing for the section championship, losing a heartbreaker to BGMR 2 years ago, and then a nice rally to beat KCC last year to get the state. Macy Bow with it in the front court. Now they work it into the corner. Baseline drive by Annie Peterson, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line where she is 0 for 2 tonight. Lexi Mallon's first. And the first 3 fouls of the second half have gone on the Greyhounds. Annie Peterson at the line, 9 points, 2 rebounds. First free throw good. 41-17. The Ponies up by 24. They've outscored the Greyhounds now 12-0 in the second half. Second free throw, no good. Mallon picks up her 11th rebound. Mallon across the timeline for the Greyhounds to Miley Hovey. Hovey over to Tegan Dupong. Dribbles one time. Back to Hovey. Hovey with a pass deflected, but right to Tegan Dupong, who finds a little opening, shoots, and missed the layup. And a rebound for Illies, and then she got tied up. And the Greyhounds have the possession arrow in their favor. Marcus and Strobel will come into the game for the Ponies. Had a nice chat before the game with Casey Pierce, the former Casey Francis, who scored over 1,000 points with the Greyhounds. Inbounds pass. Illies gets tied up and fouled. And she'll go to the line. Greyhounds are 3 for 4 at the line. Second foul on Hannah Strobel. It's a pretty young Pony team here. A lot of the teams we're seeing this weekend, I think we're going to see again down the road. Here's Illies shooting 2. First one, no good. Greyhounds have yet to score. 4 minutes and 4 seconds have gone by. And meanwhile, the Ponies have scored 12. Mallon's going to come out of the game. And the second free throw coming up here for Illies, and that one's good. Seed is back in the game for Fosston. First point of the half for the Greyhounds. 41-18 Ponies. There's a shot from Strobel, and the shot was missed, and Seed pulls down her third rebound. Real Dupong with the ball for the Greyhounds. Dupong to Tegan Dupong. Tegan left elbow shot, and that will bounce off the rim. Quam with the offensive rebound and had it stripped away. Ponies have numbers. Annie Peterson with the pass, and oh, nicely done. Kenley Marcus, great transition run by the Ponies, and they're going to call a timeout. And the Ponies are firmly in the driver's seat right now. 13:24 left to go in the ball game. And on your Linfor's Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 43-18, the Ponies with the lead. Timeouts brought to you by the Fosston A&W and Highway 2 West in Fosston and Freedom Fuel of Ada.
Energy Solutions, farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas to farms, homes, and businesses. Call Lakes Community Co-op at 888-935-2281 for farm fuel, propane, and lubricants. Pricing, contracts, programs, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Lakes Community Co-op appreciates the business of all our current and new customers. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
And Crookston.
43-18, the Ponies with the lead. Was their first timeout. Greyhounds have called 2. Fosston will inbound in the backcourt. Greyhounds have been held to one Lexi Illy's free throw here in the second half. Brielle Dupong across the center line. Coach Pierce, she preaches defense. She played it great in high school, and she talked about that in the pregame show. Brielle Dupong with the ball. Dupong out on top to Tegan Dupong. Tegan, and they're going to call a foul, a reach-in on the Ponies. That'll be on Markel Peterson. That's her second. Team foul number 2. Inbounds pass. There's a 3 by Brielle Dupong, and it's in and out. And the rebound controlled by, well, we have a big scrum for the ball, jump ball. And the arrow belongs to the Ponies. Oberg back in the game now for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. She'll check in for Strobel. 13:01 left to go, and it's all Ponies right now, all black and orange, 43-18. Ponies on top. They've got the ball in the front court. Macy Bowe with the ball over on the right side to Oberg. Oberg to Mortimer. In the left corner, here's a dribble drive. Now they kick it back out to Mortimer. Mortimer getting it to Peterson. Entry pass underneath to Marcus, and she scores. Nice ball movement there by the Ponies, and they're up 45-18. And they're pulling away from the Greyhounds here. 12:30 left to go in the ball game. Almost stolen away by the Ponies. Here's a 3 by Quam, and she came up short as Mortimer almost came up with that steal. But the shot was missed short by Quam. Rebound for Marcus, her third, and the Ponies have the basketball and a big lead. Here's Regan Mortimer with the ball over on the right side to Kenley Marcus. Marcus, a freshman. Marcus to Markel Peterson. Bank shot good. Markel Peterson with a bucket. 47-18. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Brielle Dupong with the ball for the Greyhounds. Over to Tegan Dupong. 11:51 left to go in the ball game. And Tegan Dupong trying to drive, kicks it out to Brielle Dupong. Now Seed with the ball. Seed over on the right side of Illies. Lexi Illies out on top to Brielle Dupong. Quickly picked up defensively by Mortimer. And now we have a whistle and a foul as Brielle Dupong tried to drive, and a foul on the Ponies. And that'll be the third on Macy Bowe and the team's third. Greyhounds will inbound under the offensive basket. Comes into Brielle Dupong. Brielle deep in the left corner with a left-handed dribble off the double team. Bounce pass Tegan Dupong. She'll shoot a three-pointer, and that's no good. Rebound went out of bounds off the Ponies, so the Greyhounds get it back again. Tegan Dupong, the only senior for the Greyhounds this year. She'll be inbounding. Greyhounds had 4 seniors last year. They won the section championship. Mallon's back in. Hovey's back in for the Greyhounds. And Brielle Dupont and Lexi Illies will come off the floor. Inbounds pass comes into Hovey. Hovey with the ball, twisting and turning and double dribble on Hovey. "21 turnovers for the Greyhounds, 6 for the Ponies tonight. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo with the ball. Regan Mortimer with it. Mortimer out on top to Markel Peterson over on the right side to Oberg. Oberg guarded by Mallon. Oberg throws it back out. Here is Markel Peterson to Oberg, and a drive by Annie Peterson, and it was knocked out of her hand. They're going to call a foul here. Annie Peterson's going to go to the free throw line. Tegan Dupont with her third foul, team's fourth on the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds have been held to one free throw with 11:03 left to go here in the second half. Annie Peterson at the line. First one's good. And she's got 11 points. She's an underclassman, junior. 48-18. The lead up to 30 now for the Ponies with 11:03 left to go. Annie Peterson to shoot a second free throw. And that one is good. 49-18, 31-point lead for the Ponies. 11 minutes left to go in the game. Here's Tegan Dupont to Lexi Mallon. Mallon with the ball, dishes it off to Seed. Abby Seed with an entry pass, and the ball got kicked, and the Greyhounds will get it back again. Greyhounds 16-11. I think exceeding a lot of expectations. They were hit hard by graduation. Inbounds pass. Mallon shoots the three, and it's short. Rebound off the floor for Oberg, her third. Another one and done there for the Greyhounds. As Bo gets it across the timeline to Peterson. Markel Peterson out to Bo for three. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound Seed. And that's her fourth rebound. Now Hovey gets it across the timeline with 10:28 left to go. Hovey out at the point over on the right side to Mallon. Back to Hovey. Hovey surveying things. Entry pass to Seed. Out on the wing, Tegan Dupont strong to the basket. And the shot, wouldn't go, but she got fouled. And she'll have a chance to get the points at the line. Tegan Dupont's first trip to the stripe. Second personal on Ava Oberg. 10:17 left to go. Tegan at the line. First one up and no good. Greyhounds have been outscored 20-1 in the second half. Second free throw for Dupont. Good. Tegan Dupont's first point of the game. 49-19. And here's a drive to the basket and one for Macy Bow as they quickly bring the ball down the floor. And she gets fouled. Tegan Dupont picks up her fourth foul. And Bow at the line to try to finish off a three-point play. 51-19. Ponies on top. And the free throw, good. Bow with 12 points. 52-19. Warren-Alvarado-Oslo, 10:07 left to go. Here's Quam with the ball. Hattie Quam for the Greyhounds. Quam with a pass, and that's deflected and stolen away. Another Greyhound turnover, their 22nd. Macy Bow with the steal for the Ponies to Annie Peterson. Peterson reverses it now to Oberg. Oberg, nice pass, but Peterson missed the layup, got the rebound, and a foul. So wouldn't you know, even on a missed layup, they get the offensive rebound. Abby Seed picks up her third foul. 9:49 left to go, and the Ponies will inbound. No free throws here. Brielle Dupont will come into the game. Tegan Dupont comes out. Anderson in. Inbounds pass. Three-point shot off the front rim by Annie Peterson. No good. Rebound for Lexi Mallon, her 12th. Mallon across the center line for the Greyhounds. Mallon with the ball. Throws it back out to Hovey. Here's Hovey out on the wing to Brielle Dupont. Dupont over to Mallon. Mallon splits the D, throws up the runner, no good. And the rebound controlled by the Ponies. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds as Marcus got the rebound, then fell down. And we're going to have another foul here. And this is on Mallon. That's her second. So the Ponies will go to the line to shoot 1-1. 9:25 remaining in the ball game, and a big lead for the Black and Orange, 52-19. Oberg is going to the line to shoot 1-1 here for the Ponies. Front end of the 1-1 is good. That's her first point. And she'll shoot the bonus. Ponies are 3 of 8 at the line in the first half. 53-19, Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Second free throw is up, and that's good. So Oberg hits them both. And it's 54-19 in favor of the Greyhound, or the Ponies over the Greyhounds, with 9:25 left to go here in the second half. Brielle Dupont with the ball for the Greyhounds. Dupont pulls back. Dumps it off now to Seed. Seed with the ball. Here's Seed with an entry pass to Mallon, and that is stolen away. 3-on-2 for the Ponies. Driving strong is Markel Peterson, and she missed the layup. And they're going to call a foul here on the Ponies, trying to grab the offensive rebound. Greyhounds will inbound in the backcourt. Markel Peterson with her third foul. Illy's back in the game for the Greyhounds. She'll come in for Seed. 9:05 left to go. Ovi across the timeline for the Greyhounds. Ovi over on the left side. This is Illy's with the ball. She's a freshman. She's done a really nice job off the Greyhound bench this year. Brielle Dupont, pass tipped out of bounds by Markel Peterson. And the clock will continue to run. We have running time now. 8:45 left to go. 54-19. Ponies on top. Greyhounds have been held to 2 free throws in the second half. Defense is playing a big role in the outcome of the games today. We saw it with Mahnomen Waban earlier today in their win over Kitson County Central. Hovey with the ball for the Greyhounds. Miley out to Mallon. Mallon's going to shoot a 3, and that's off the rim, no good. And trying to get the rebound was Strobel, but she couldn't haul it in. And the Greyhounds will get it back again with 8:10 left to go. It's been a long evening for the Greyhounds. They had a 2-0 lead, but it's been all Ponies pretty much since then. Hovey will inbound. Hovey throws it out to Brielle Dupont. Brielle, left side, back out on top to Hovey. Hovey with the drive and the layup. Good! First field goal of the second half for the Greyhounds, and it comes with 7:48 left to go. 54-21. Ponies on top, and here's an answer and a layup by Macy Bowe.
Timeout.
And the Ponies will take this timeout. 7:37 left to go in the second half. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel of Ada and the Fosston A&W. On the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it's all Ponies. They lead 56-21.
Moorhead and surrounding area, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why my Edward Jones office is a proud sponsor of Park Christian Falcons basketball. Call 701-281-5264 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Students, the Bagley School District.
Greyhounds will inbound in the backcourt. Pass comes into Brielle Dupont. 7:35 left to go. Brielle Dupont with it out at the top of the key. Over on the left side, it goes to Illies. Lexi holds onto the ball, defended by Strobel. Now Brielle Dupont with a pass to Illies. Nice pass and a bucket for Illies. Brielle Dupont with the helper, Lexi Illies, with her first field goal. 56-23. Ponies on top. Nice play, though, run by the Greyhounds. Here's Kenley Marcus with the ball. Marcus throws it back out on top. With the ball for the Ponies is Chandler Strobel. Yeah, now Hannah Strobel with the ball. Dangerous pass broken up, and the Ponies keep possession. Marcus with the ball. Here's a 3-point shot up and in by Mortimer. It's been a while since we've called her name, but another 3-point shot, her 5th of the night. 59-23. Ponies have a good-looking team, let me tell you. Here's Hovey. Over on the left side of Illies. Lexi Illies. Mallon cutting through the lane. Can't get open. Now Brielle Dupont into Mallon. And Mallon's shot blocked cleanly Out of bounds, Greyhounds get it back. And that was Mortimer with check that. That was Macy Bow with the block. So the Greyhounds will inbound with 6:19 left to go. Hovey will throw it out. Brielle Dupont, Mallon launches a three. There we go. Mallon hits a three-pointer. And the Greyhounds trail now 59-26 with 6:03 left to go. Here's Chandler Strobel with the ball. And gets it back to Linder. Some new players out there. And now Brielle Dupont knocked it off of Kenley Marcus out of bounds. That's just a 7th turnover for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Greyhounds have turned the ball over 23 times. Brielle Dupont with the ball for Fosston over to Illies on the left side. Illies with the ball. Yep, she took an extra step. And that'll be a traveling call on Illies. Last game of the day. Semifinals Tuesday night. Championship game Friday. The boys, their tournament starts Monday. Those pairings came out earlier today. Macy Bow with the ball. Fosston got the number 4 seed. They'll be hosting number 5 seed Mahnomen Waubun in the second round next Thursday at the Fosston Gym. So the Greyhound boys get a home game. Here's Bow with a 5-footer blocked by Mallon. Nice stop by Mallon as she comes up with the ball cleanly. Now Brielle Dupont driving the baseline. Brielle with a pass, and it's knocked away, picked up by Hovey, and then she lost it off her foot, goes out of bounds, and the Greyhounds turn the ball over. Now the Ponies starting to empty their bench. 4:38 left to go, and Warren-Alvarado-Oslo with a healthy 33-point lead, 59-26. This is Kenley Marcus with the ball, defended by Brielle Dupont. Pass to Linder. Linder at the top of the key, over on the left side to Miska. Miska running the point. Now Macy Bow with the ball. Over on the right wing to Kenley Marcus. Strobel with it, Chandler Strobel. And now Miska inside the paint, underhanded pass to Marcus. Knocked away and stolen away. Picked up there by Tegan Dupont. Tegan with the ball for the Greyhounds out in the wing. Mallon shoots the 3 off the rim and a really long rebound. And Illies can't get there. And Tegan Dupont can't get there, so goes out of bounds off the missed shot. Claire Quinkhammer in the game for the Greyhounds. Seed is back in. And Anderson and Mallon come out with 3:41 left to go. And the Ponies up 59-26. Here's a pass off of Miska, but it didn't go out of bounds. Bounce pass to Linder, back to Miska, who throws it up for 2. 61-26. Ponies on top. Tegan Dupont out to Brielle for a 3. After the left, no good. Rebound, Klinkhammer, put back, no good. And a foul on the 3rd try for the Greyhounds, and they'll go to the line. And it'll be Brielle Dupont. Number 21, Ola Linder with their first foul for the Ponies. And we're down to 3:03 left to go in the game. Brielle Dupont at the free throw line for the first time. And the first one is good. And Brielle with 9 points. 61-27, Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Miller in the game now for the Ponies. And Olivia Wingy, sophomore in the game. Second one, good. So Brielle Dupont in double figures. 61-28. Ponies on top. 2:23 left to go. Anna Fonder in the game now, the 8th grader for the Greyhounds. And Nora Marcus in the game. Quam is back on the floor. So the Ponies with the basketball. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Wingy out on top to Pierce. He's a 7th grader, and that goes out of bounds. Off of Miska. Turnover number 10 for the Ponies. Mila Pierce, 5'4", 7th grader. Chloe Johnson in the game for the Greyhounds. She's a freshman. Greyhounds at the ball. Fonder with a pass to Klinkhammer with 1:37 left to go. Klinkhammer, nice pass to Quam. Nice play run by the Greyhounds. Klinkhammer with the assist and Quam with the bucket. 61-30. Ponies on top with 1:25 left to go. Here's Brooke Miller with the ball. Miller getting it back to Davy. Davy, she's an 8th grader, and her shot went off the rim, and it went out of bounds off the Greyhounds, so the Ponies get it back. Pierce will inbound under the offensive basket with 1:05 left to go. Long inbounds pass. Miller with the ball. And Miller gets it back to Miska. Miska with the drive and the runner off the rim. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Ponies. And here's a 3 that's off the mark by Brooke Miller. Another offensive rebound, but they got it out of bounds. And the Greyhounds will take over. As Brooke Miller got that rebound, but her foot was out of bounds. 34 seconds left to go. Here's Quam on the drive. Stolen away. Another Greyhound turnover. Nice steal there by Jory Miska for the Ponies. Knocked out of her hands by Fonder. Fonder trying to pick it up, but can't. It goes out of bounds. And the final seconds ticking off the clock. 15 left to go. And the Ponies are going to punch their ticket to the Final Four of Section 8A. Pierce with the ball for the Ponies. 4 seconds left to go. Pierce will dribble out the final seconds. It's over. Pretty much a tape-to-tape win for the Ponies, with the exception of a couple of ties and a 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. A dominating performance for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. Just a few days ago, they beat the Greyhounds 57-31. And the margin even bigger here tonight. They win by 31, 61-30 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Post-game show coming up here on KKCQ, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV. And the post-game show brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking and Benedictine Living Community. Whether you need top quality fertilizer or custom chemical applications for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. Proudly supporting our local teams and helping you grow. TDS Fertilizer and Trucking.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. We are family.
Big or small, Forks Fence Co. does it all. Your local fence professionals for residential and commercial fencing projects. We've tackled over 3,400 feet of galvanized fencing at the Grand Forks Airport, and we'll still show up with a smile to fix that stubborn gate at your house. Strong fences, reliable service built to last. Call Forks Fence Co. today. And hey, good luck to the Sacred Heart Eagles in the section playoffs. Go Eagles! Forks Fence Co. Built local, built strong. Welcome to Fosston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Fosston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
Okay, back here on the post-game show and post-game summary. Our post-game connection brought to you by the Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Proudly providing internet, phone and cable TV service to the rural areas and to the local communities through the area of the Red River Valley. Halstead Telephone Company. Our star of the game brought to you by American Federal Bank of Ada and the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic. See Dr. Gabe for chiropractic, acupuncture, wave therapy, hydromassage, and nutritional supplements that'll keep you healthy all year long. The Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, located at the stoplight in Fosston at 218-435-6186. Star of the game, Regan Mortimer for Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. The 5'9" senior lit it up from the outside as she connected for 6 3-point shots here tonight. And she ended up with 22 points, a rebound, and made both of her free throws. Regan Mortimer, 5'9" senior, despite limited playing time, she is our star of the game, and she had quite a game here for the Ponies. And our star of the game brought to you again by Dr. Gabe at the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic and American Federal Bank in Ada. The sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, currently looking for full and or part-time help. Stop in or call 218-945-6488 for an application. And our sub of the game also brought to you by Subway in Ada. I'm going to give that to Kenley Marcus of Warren-Alvarado-Oslo. She came off the bench and she saw a lot of minutes tonight. She scored 5 points, pulled down 3 rebounds, got to the free throw line, made 1 out of 2 at the stripe. Kenley Marcus, 5'4" freshman, number 23 for the Ponies. The sub of the game brought to you by Subway of Ada and Main Street Station in Delhi in Fertile. And the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt, I'm going to give that to Abigail Seed of the Greyhounds. Abby, playing with a broken nose, had a face mask on to protect the nose that she broke against Bagley just a couple of nights ago. And she scored the first 2 points of the game for the Greyhounds, ended up with those 2 points and had 4 rebounds. And again, her playing time somewhat limited, but I'm going to give the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt because she deserves it. Abby Seed doesn't score a lot, but her defense and her rebounding have been spot on for the Greyhounds all season. And the sophomore will get the t-shirt from Enbridge. Final score, 61-30. Back with more numbers and stats as we wrap up day number 3 of this tournament, counting the pigtail, the second round, and the quarterfinals. And we'll recap the scores of the earlier games and be back with more here on the postgame show from Engelstad Arena.
Are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Okay, back here at Engelstad Arena, and the Greyhounds had a 2-0 lead. We had a couple of ties at 7 and 9, and then the Ponies took the lead for good at 11-9. They had an 18-2 run in the first half to build a 27-11 lead. They led 29-17 at halftime, and the Greyhounds were held to just a couple of free throws for a good chunk of that second half, and they were held to 12 points total, or I guess 13 points in the second half. Nobody fouled out of the game. Scoring for the Ponies, Regan Mortimer. She is a senior, by the way. She scored 22 points. And then Macy Bowe, who's a 9th grader, she had 14. Annie Peterson, a junior, had 12. Kenley Marcus, she's a ninth grader. She scored 5. Markel Peterson, she had 4. And Ava Oberg had 2. And Jory Miska had 2. For the Ponies, game total is 61. For the Greyhounds, Brielle Dupong scored 10. Lexi Mallon had 7. Hattie Quam scored 4. Miley Hovey had 3. Lexi Illies had 3. And Abby Seed had 2 points. And Tegan Dupong had 1 for the Greyhounds. Under the boards for the Ponies, Mortimer had 1. Bo had 6. Annie Peterson had 3. Markel Peterson had 1. Hannah Strobel had 2. Ava Oberg had 3. And Kenley Marcus had 3 rebounds. For the Greyhounds, Brielle Dupong had 2. Hattie Quam had 4. Miley Hovey had 1. Tegan Dupong had 1. Lexi Illies had 1. Lexi Mallon had 12. Abby Seed had 4. And Claire Klinkhammer had a rebound for the Greyhounds. At the free throw line, the Greyhounds, they shot 70%, 7 out of 10. Brielle Dupong, 2 for 2. Miley Hovey, 1 for 2. Tegan Dupong, 1 for 2. Lexi Illies, 1 for 2. Lexi Mallon, 2 for 2. Ponies, 11 of 19 at the stripe. Mortimer, 2 for 2. Bo, 3 for 5. Annie Peterson, 3 for 6. Markel Peterson, 0 for 2. Ava Oberg, 2 for 2. And Kenley Marcus, 1 for 2 at the line. So the Ponies, they'll go into the next game having won 9 of their last 10 games. And they're on a roll right now. They're playing really well. And they're going to be playing Collier Northome in the semifinal round at 7:45 on Tuesday night. Mahnomen Waubun will play the first semifinal game against Sacred Heart at 6 o'clock. So we'll have coverage of that game between Mahnomen Waubun and Sacred Heart on KRJM. And then we'll have the Collier Northome and Warren-Alvarado-Oslo game on KKCQ 96.7 FM. And both games can be seen on yourliveevent.com and also on Garden Valley TV. So let's take one more break and we'll wrap it up from Engelstedt Arena as the Ponies win 61-30 over the Fosston Greyhounds.
Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson, 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area.
Up from the quarterfinals Saturday here, the Section 8A girls basketball tournament, as the 4 semifinalists. They will put on some pretty good basketball on Tuesday night. Mahnomen Waubun shocking the number 1 seed from the West, Kitson County Central, 56-49. Sacred Heart with a hard-fought win over Cass Lake Bena, 52-46. Collier Northome holding off a valiant effort by BGMR, 77-73. And then Warren-Alvarado-Oslo over Fosston, 61-30. Greyhounds end their season at 16-12. The Ponies 22-5, winners of 9 of their last 10, heading into the semifinals on Tuesday. And again, the Greyhound boys got the number 4 seed in the East subsection. They'll be hosting number 5 seed Mahnomen Waubun next Thursday night at 7 o'clock at the Fosston High School gym. And wrestling update, in case you didn't hear, Ian Pronking-Com for Fosston Bagley took 4th place. Zach Thompson ended up 6th at the state wrestling tournament in St. Paul. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Tom Lano saying so long and good evening from Thief River Falls for KKCQ, Your Live Event, and Garden Valley TV.